morning, Dr. Afifodin and everyone. My name is Liu Yanan from Set 4 Group 3. Our group members include Su Ziyi, Peng Shiman, Yuan Qianyu, and Guo Bingfei. Today we present Housing for All, Youth Manifestation Towards 2030, focusing on young Malaysians' housing situation. Let's start with the key findings.
From the chart, we can see that Malaysia's overall home ownership rate is quite high at about 76.5%. But for young people, the situation is very different. Around 84% of youngs still do not own a house, so only about 16% actually have their own house. Even so, many young people still want to buy a house in the future. We also see that most of the buyers for government affordable housing are young people, which shows they depend more on government support than on the normal housing market. There are several reasons for this. House prices keeping rising faster than young people's income. Bank loan rules are quite strict, and many young people already have debts, so it's hard for them to get a loan. Most jobs are in the city, but city houses are the most expensive. Affordable houses are not enough and often far from good locations, so they are not always useful for young people. To solve these problems, the government and developers can work together to build more offered homes, smaller units, and houses with a lower price. They can also make it easier for young first-time buyers to get loans or give interest support. Improving public transport can also help young people live farther from the city while still being able to work there. With these steps, it will be easier for young people to own a home in the future.
Hello everyone, this is part 2. This is some example for data of housing in Malaysia. Malaysia's Q1 2025 housing sold about new launched mixed price and clears second-hand house at the precinct. Chinese buyer land purchase of Malaysia housing in H1 2025 clears foreign house their rows and 100,000 public units are planned in 2 years. And this is for government policy. Malaysia's 2025 housing added 64 low-income homes discount for buyers. Foreign purchase this should rise. Stamp duty cut exemptions MM2H ESS. New act forces developers to disclose costs to curb high price. In summary, 2025 Malaysia's housing policy focus on local demand and foreign purchase regulation. They cover housing ads, tax cut, and easier approvals for buyers. Rules are made to balance people well-being and market stability. Okay, thank you.
Let's talk about a relatable issue for young people, the struggles of choosing a home. Here are 4 key challenges. 1. Price versus affordability. Core city housing rents eat up over 40% of monthly income. Ideal homes are unaffordable, cheap ones are too far. 2. Location versus needs. Close to work, school homes cost too much. Affordable one means long commutes, time, or money. You lose one. 3. Facilities versus experience. Affordable homes like shops and hospitals. Some have bad lighting, soundproofing, not livable at all. 4. Info gaps. Many don't know rental rules, spot fake listings, or miss subsidies. Choosing a home is like a blind box. These challenges are boiled down to one thing. Young people face real hurdles to find a good home. Now, let's move on to next part.
Part 4. Practical and flexible sustainable social solutions. 1. Increasing affordable housing supply. First, government-led development and subsidies. Build public rental housing and affordable home ownership systems. Provide rent subsidies for low-income families. Convert public land into affordable housing development zones. Second, inclusionary housing policies. Require developers to allocate 10 to 30% of units as affordable housing, or contribute to a housing fund used for social housing construction. 2. Urban renewal and density planning. First, modern density development. Increase housing supply in areas already equipped with infrastructure. Promote mixed-use zones to reduce community distance. Second, choice-oriented development. Build affordable housing near public transport hubs. Reduce transport costs and improve accessibility for residents. 3. Strengthen government capacity. First, housing data integration. Build a centralized database for rent, labor prices, vacancy rates, and population flows. Enables evidence-based policymaking. Second, legal and regulatory improvements. Strengthen tenant protections, regulate rental market, discourage speculation and property holding. 4. Economic sustainability measures. First, housing sales systems similar to Singapore's CPF. Compulsory savings for renting or purchasing house. Second, innovate housing finance. Provide low interest mortgage. Provide low interest mortgages for affordable units. Promote shared ownership models. Residents buy part of the property. Government or institutions owns the remainder. Last, tax incentives. Tax benefits for green buildings. Subsidies for renovating old housing. Tax reductions for landlords who maintain reasonable rent levels. 5. Environmental sustainability measures. First, green community planning. Create a 5-minute neighborhood. Enhance walkability and cycling infrastructure. reduce dependence on private cars. Second, energy efficient housing, low emission materials, renewable energy technologies, smart home energy management systems.
Okay, now let's summarize. First, we need to build housing that makes it easy for people to get around, so they can attend classes or work or communicate. Second, we need to improve the surrounding environment and facilities to make life more convenient for people. Now, let's consider the question: what will young people's housing vision be by 2030?